All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone. My name is Monica Lopez, and thank you so much for joining me tonight on this month's How to Make Your Fitness Your Business webinar. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself if we have not yet met. Monica Lopez, I'm from Miami, Florida. I am turning 31 years old. No, 32 years old. Oh my gosh, I forget my age. Turning 32 years old. I'm a mother of three. Jason, who's 9, Jackson, who's 5, and Mia, who's 3. I am married to my best friend, Johan Lopez. We've been together for 13 years now and married for 7 of those years. And I became a coach about 5 years ago. I actually was a paralegal before that, and I retired myself and went full-blown business building into this coaching business 3 years ago. So I want to share with you guys a little bit about my story. And what I want you to walk away with tonight is understanding the who, what, where, and how of this business. I promise that I'll have you in and out in 30 minutes, so you don't have to worry about this being a long, drawn-out webinar. But really, I just want to get you to understand what the coaching business is all about. And it's kind of like a job interview where you walk away just, figuring out, is this job one that I want or not? I don't determine whether you get hired or not. You determine whether you take on the job. So before we get into all that good stuff, let me tell you a little bit about my story. I think about how I landed here a lot. I think about it a lot because obviously I didn't grow up and go to school and get my bachelor's degree to say one day that I wanted to become a online fitness, health, and accountability coach. But it was something that kind of fell on my lap. And I think there's so many aspects of my life that brought me to this exact moment. I can tell you that I was overweight most of my life, from probably the age of 4 or 5 years old all the way to like 13 and 14. I struggled a lot with weight as a child. I was teased and bullied in school. So it's something that's very heavy on my heart when I see children suffering through obesity and perhaps being made fun of in school. I know what that feels like, and it's something that really weighs on me. So I'm an advocate for that. Also, I could tell you that it was fitness that gave me back power, I feel like, in my life. I'll never forget being in middle school and where you're able to choose whether you go into a dance class or a weight training class. I picked weight training simply because I did not want to put on a leotard in front of all the other girls. And so I picked the weight training class and actually fell in love with fitness, with the power to change your body. It's something to me that nobody can gift it to you. Nobody could give it to you. Nobody could claim that success. It's yours. You did it, right? Taking your health and your fitness and your mind and your body into your own hands. So that was always that aspect about me. I always loved fitness. It was always my outlet. There was also the part of becoming a mom. It was the first time in my life I became a mom very young, at 20 years old. I had all these dreams to become an attorney. I had taken my LSATs. I had finished my bachelor's degree, and I was about to go into law school. I was applying to law school, and I got pregnant. And I'll never forget my mom telling me that, well, now, things are going to change. Your plans are going to change. And I didn't quite get that. I said to myself, women all over the world do these kinds of things, right? Have kids, have a career. Why not me? Like, why can I not, become an attorney and be a mom? And I'll tell you that when my first son, was about 8 months old, I came home one day from working my full-time job, then going to school at night, and also I was picking up a bartending gig on the weekends just to make ends meet. Came home one day, and my 8-month-old, he didn't want to come to me. I had put my hands out, and he was kind of screaming and throwing himself back at my mother-in-law, who was really the present person in his life. And I realized my child doesn't know me. He doesn't know me. And that kind of was like that fork in the road where I understood what my mother was trying to tell me. It's not that I couldn't do both, but there would be sacrifices. And in this case, I felt the sacrifice of not being there for my son was not worth it to me. And so I settled. I let the law school go, and I became a paralegal. I was a legal assistant at the time, and then I worked my way up to being a paralegal at a very prestigious law firm here in Miami, Florida. So, I had given up the dreams of what I ultimately wanted to do or what I thought I wanted to do. And I was working my 9 to 5. I was, just doing the best that I could. I had my second child when I was introduced to my first Beachbody program. And back then it was P90X, okay? And I started working out from home. I kind of dabbled into it, but I didn't really give it my all. The second program that I attempted was Insanity Asylum. And I did that program because at the time my boss in our office, Christina Delgado, her and I had just had our boys about 3 months apart. And I was watching Christina lose weight super fast, super fast. And I'm here like battling the postpartum pounds, walking in like a zombie every day to work. My child wasn't sleeping at night. I had this newborn that wasn't sleeping. And then here comes in Christina every day to the office, all cheery, ready to go, losing the weight fast. I mean, she was doing it. And of course, naturally, I said, okay, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing, I want to do that. And it was Insanity Asylum at the time, and she was drinking Shakeology. So that's when I got my first bag of Shakeology. I will tell you that I hesitated a while before I actually purchased it because I was like, I was that person that said, I don't need a shake. Like, I need food. I don't want a shake. Obviously, it was a very ignorant thing for me to say because I didn't quite understand what Shakeology was. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But I drank Shakeology, I started getting results, and from there, it just started to snowball into something bigger and bigger. At first, I signed up to be a coach simply to get the discount, and we'll talk about that also, how that can work. Then it kind of gradually got into that, well, I started getting results, and just like I asked Christina what she was doing, I started getting people in my life asking me, what are you doing? Because the results were speaking for themselves. And that's when I started sharing and helping people on their fitness journey. And I became kind of like this, what we call hobby coach, where it was a hobby for me. It wasn't that I was actively going out there and trying to build a business, but it was kind of coming to me because I had the results and I was inspiring others around me. And why would I give the business or have that person be coached by someone else when they could be coached by me, who they already know and trust and is on the journey as well. And so I became what we call a hobby coach, just helping anybody in my life that decided to take on their fitness journey, get it started. I'll tell you that it was when my daughter, my last child, my daughter Mia, was born, that everything really changed for me. And all these other aspects of my life, like today, all that put together makes so much sense. It's like the bigger picture where you kind of stand back and you're like, wow, I see why this happened and this happened and this happened. But Mia was born, and within 2 months of her being born, I noticed very quickly something was off about her. Something was off about her with her eye. Every time she would cry, she would get like this right here in her eye, like this black and blue spot that would swell up. Her eye would almost be shut. And it happened, it would come and go. And any moms that are on this call, that by the time you have your third child, you're not running to the doctor as fast. You're not freaking out. To me, I was like, oh, it's probably just a clogged tear duct. I'm just going to watch it. It was that morning I saw it. By the nighttime, my motherly instinct kicked in and said, no, something's off about this. Something's not right. I remember taking Mia to the doctor the very next morning and her pediatrician telling me, I think I know what this is, but I need you to go right away to Miami Children's Hospital to see this one specialist, the only specialist in Miami that specializes in this, because I believe Mia has what's called a hemangioma, which is a blood tumor. And the problem is that, yes, indeed, she did have this blood tumor, but her hemangioma was located in the inside of her body versus the outside, which most children have. And it was located behind her eye and intertwined with her eye muscles and all of her nerves. So operating was not possible. She would lose her vision in that eye. And on top of that, it was growing at such a rapid rate that her eyeball was already slightly out of the socket by the time we caught it. So obviously it was a rush to figure out how to save my beautiful blue-eyed baby girl, because she was the only one in the family that got blue eyes, her eye and her vision at 2 months old. this was like one of those things that happen to you where you have all these plans, right? Like, so I had baby number 1, baby number 2. I was like, all right, let's add another baby into the family. We finally felt complete. I wasn't worried about battling postpartum pounds after having Mia because I felt like I was equipped with the tools. I had done it already. I had done it twice. I could do it again. I had recovered from 3 C-sections before and come back swinging. So I didn't have a worry when it came to Mia being born. But then here's life that comes and like, throws all your plans upside down. And it was such a helpless feeling because it turned out that the only medication that they could give Mia to help shrink the tumor where she wouldn't have to have surgery was actually an experimental drug called propranolol that was given to children with heart defects. Okay, because it was a beta blocker, and it had shown experimentally, like by accident, some child that had both a hemangioma and a heart problem drank this medication and the tumor started to shrink. Okay, so they told me, Monica, we're going to do this for your daughter. We're going to give her this experimental drug and hope that it works. You need to come in once a week. We must administer the medication to her, and she must be watched for 2 hours after taking the medication just to make sure nothing goes wrong. I want to paint the picture for you guys. I was, again, this is my 3rd child. I was a paralegal. I worked full time. It was the first time that I actually got maternity leave. I could afford it because of the side gig business I had, but my maternity time was coming to an end and I had to go back to work. And I was out of personal time. Any day that I missed, I was not getting paid for. And Mia's treatment lasted us 6 full months. 6 months of MRIs, ultrasounds, administering medication, watching her, and being in Miami Children's once a week. I had to have so many people in our lives fill shoes for me. I remember getting phone calls from my husband when the waiting room with the baby screaming, an infant, reflux, all that kind of good stuff, screaming, and this poor man not knowing what to do, and me being stuck in my cubicle feeling so damn helpless as a mom. And that to me was like I had already felt like 5 watered down versions of myself for a while. I felt like I was in that hamster wheel I was that, hurry up, let's go, mom, like hurry up and let's go, get ready. Hurry up, we're late. Hurry up, get in the car. Hurry up, get to school. Hurry up and finish your breakfast. It was always like that, and I felt like I was like in this hamster wheel. And this was just the last drop in the bucket where I was like, I never want to feel this helpless as a mom again. I want off this ride. I went off this ride, something's got to give. And it was this business, this opportunity that I had already started, that had naturally started to happen for me, is where I sat back and realized this was my answer. This was my answer. And I was good at it. I was good at it. I was helping people get results on a, sort of like a part-time basis. It was bringing in a little bit of extra money into our family. But I knew that if I could give it like my everything, and I will give a lot of credit to my husband, if I were to really give it everything and really try to business build, I could create something for my family and I that would bring me home. And I'm happy to say that in July of 2013, I made that happen. I became a full-time Beachbody coach working from home, doing this, what we're doing right now, sharing this business with people in my life and basically helping people change their lives from the inside out. This business is not just drinking a shake and doing a workout. There's so much more to it. It's a lifestyle. It changes you from the inside out. Like I said, it's full of positivity, personal development, working on your mind before you can conquer your body. And so it's just been a real game changer and life changer for us. We travel more than ever. I'm present with the kids today. And it's something that I'm excited to be on this call tonight to tell you all about it, because I know that wherever you land, right? You could be like me when I first started, where I just wanted to feel and look better after having my second child and then consequently my third. Or if you're at that place where, you know what, an extra $200 to $300 a month could really be awesome for you and your family. It could pay off a credit card for you and your family, or could help with the groceries. It could maybe be a little piggy bank for a nice vacation, summer vacation or winter vacation, whatever the case may be. If that's you, or if you're looking for something, you're in that hamster wheel, or there's something in your life that's tugging you and telling you that you need a change, this can be your answer. So Let's get into the who, what, where, and how of Beachbody coaching, because I know that's what you're here for. But I hope that if there's any part of my story that resonates with you, that you stick on for the rest of this with me and really take a nice, stop to think about what this business can do for you. Like I said, it's a job interview where you decide if you take on the job. So before we get started, let me debunk a couple of things that I always hear when it comes to Beachbody coaching. First and foremost, I think a lot of people feel that they need to either look a certain way, be a certain way, or have some sort of background knowledge before becoming a coach, right? You think that you have to be at your goal weight. You think you have to be an extrovert and very out there and talkative and outgoing. Or you think that you have to be some kind of nutritionist, professional, personal trainer or whatnot. I'm here to tell you and debunk that because it's absolutely not true. All you need to be is someone who's determined, motivated, and willing to do what we call the 3 vital behaviors. And I'll go into that in a second. So debunk number 1. Debunk number 2 is people that say, oh, is that pyramid scheme stuff? I'll be the one to tell you pyramid schemes are illegal. So no, that's not the case. This is not a pyramid scheme. I think what trips people up is that, yes, it is an MLM, which stands for multi-level marketing company. And we do work what's called on a binary system. There's a left leg and a right leg, and yes, you build a team. This is teamwork at its core, okay? But it doesn't mean it's a pyramid scheme, which means that just because one person joins the business and sponsors somebody else into the business as well, it doesn't mean that this person here never has a fighting chance. They can earn as much as they put into their business, so can this person. There's no cap on each person, no matter where they land in the organization. And there are caps on income if you do not continue to grow your business and your team. So no, this is not a pyramid scheme. Don't worry. We're not an illegal organization. And then third is, do I need to invest in a bunch of product, buy a bunch of stuff, and then figure out how to help people after that? No. We are not this company that says sell, 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 sell. Absolutely not. I don't feel like I'm a salesperson. I feel like my job every single day is to just meet new people, network with people, talk to people, and figure out who I can help through health and fitness. Because my job is to get them started. It doesn't mean that I'm here to sell them something and walk away. When we as coaches start working with a customer through a challenge pack or through Shakeology or through a workout program, whatever the case may be, our job starts at that sale. It doesn't end. And so that means that also as a coach, it doesn't mean I have Shakeology stocked up at my home or workout programs figuring out who it is that I, can get started. So no, you don't need to invest in a bunch of product. The only thing you need to invest in is your products to get you started. And again, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but I think the beautiful part about this business and what's unique about it is that you are actively working on yourself as you're helping others. So it's like that added accountability on your own fitness, on your own nutrition. It's there because you are leading from the front and not doing anything, not asking anyone to do anything you're not doing yourself. All right. So let's go into the who, what, where, and how. The first is the who. Who are we? Again, we're anybody. There is no prerequisite. We have 3 vital behaviors, or actually 4. They just added a 4th one. But there are 4 vital behaviors as a Beachbody coach. The first is to be a product of the product. Okay. I'm sorry. The first one is to invite. And that means that we're openly sharing this with all the people in our lives on social media, which is a tremendous tool. We're out there talking to friends, family, co-workers, our children's schools. We're an advocate for health and fitness, and we are out there inviting and talking about it all the time. Okay, that's number 1. 2, we are the product of the product, which again means that we drink our Shakeology every day. We get our workout in. It does not mean that we're being any kind of perfect. It just means that we are into living a healthy and healthy lifestyle involving eating right, working out, and drinking Shakeology to work on ourselves from the inside out, okay? The third is personal development. We invest in ourselves every day through personal development. That's mindset training, thinking, figuring out how we can grow ourselves, how we can better ourselves, and conquering the mindset before conquering the body, okay? And then the last one is recognition. We thrive in this business on recognizing the next person, on recognizing every success. We celebrate everything. And it's kind of cool because I'll tell you what, I came from a job where that didn't happen too much, right? That I didn't get recognized for much. And here I came into a business where everything is celebrated and it feels really great. It feels really great. So those are the vital behaviors as a coach. If you're a person that's willing to do those three things, share this opportunity, invite people to join you, be a product of the product, work on your mind as you work on your body, and recognize all the amazing things happening around you, then this is a fit for you. All right? So that's who we are. Now, what do we do? Well, we help people we help people achieve their goals and live healthy and fulfilling lives. Again, like I said, it's way more than just a workout and a shake that we drink a day. There's so much more to it. There's a huge community of Beachbody coaches. I think we're about 400,000 strong right now. We have quarterly events called Super Saturdays that happen all around the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. Okay, so wherever you live, you'll find your local Super Saturday that you can attend. We have like these giant group workouts during those Super Saturdays. We have once a year a giant convention called Summit. There's also once a year a trip called the Success Club trip. So once you become business building and you have the opportunity to earn a free trip once a year, free vacation for building your business. All these things are part of the community and lifestyle of Beachbody Coach. We're also heavy into social media and challenge groups, which is how we help people get fit online, right? So we're not personal trainers, we're not nutritionists. We don't need to be. The personal trainers on the DVD, the nutritionists put together our nutrition guides, and that's what we follow. But what we are the motivators, the people that hold others accountable, the ones that inspire others by being a product of the product and leading from the front. That's our job. And so we do that through challenge groups using a My Challenge Tracker app that you could just download to your phone for free once you purchase your challenge pack and get your password. And that's how we help people. And that's what we do. We fight obesity, and we use the tools of Shakeology and at-home fitness programs and a complete meal system that is customizable to anyone at any fitness level or wherever they're at to help them just be better from the inside out. And so that's what we do. All right. Now, where do we do it? Well, if you've got one of these, you're set to go, because the beautiful part about this business is I can do it from anywhere. I could be on vacation. I could be on my dining room table like I am right now. I could be in a restaurant. I could be at my kids' soccer practice. I could be on one of these vacations that I just talked about for the business, and still my business is continuously running with my cell phone. The majority of our business is done on social media, and once you join our team, we'll help you out with how to do that in case you're uncomfortable or not too savvy on social media. We got you, don't worry, we're gonna help you out with that. But basically, it's something that fits into your life. Being a coach is a lifestyle. It's something that you carry around with you everywhere. Like I said, inviting anyone that you haven't come into contact with in your life, anybody that you think you could help, that's what we do. We are Beachbody coaches, and we're very proud of that. So as long as you have a phone, a laptop, you can pretty much do this business from anywhere. When you sign as a coach, you're going to get what's called access to your coach online office. This is what we call the back office or coach online office. And here's where all your data is kept, where all of the orders, every commission, you could break down, your commission checks, just the whole network of what you need to see about your business is in this online office that you'll get as a coach. So again, you have a cell phone or laptop, you're in business, all right? And then the how we earn, because I think that's the number one question on everyone's mind tonight is, okay, as Beachbody coaches, how exactly do you earn? Well, there's three main ways. And again, when you join our team, you will be put into what we call new coach training, and we'll lay out the foundation and lay out all this stuff for you. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I am going to just tell you that there are three main ways to earn. The first is on commission-based business. That means anything we sell as coaches, okay? So we get someone started on their fitness program, we get somebody started on Shakeology, we will earn 25% on every sale, okay? We also have a brand new supplement line that's actually sponsored by Ironman, the triathlons and all that kind of stuff. Like, our supplement line is the real deal. It's like the real deal. It came out a couple of months ago. So again, supplements, Shakeology, fitness programs, even Beachbody swag, right? We got hats, shirts, workout clothes, sports bras, all that. Anything you sell, you earn a 25% commission. Now, we also have what's called challenge packs. Challenge packs this is what I love about Beachbody, is that they want to make sure people are getting started off right, okay? Right means fitness is not more important than nutrition, and nutrition is not more important than fitness. Together is what creates the ultimate result, okay? So what they did was they created the challenge pack, where you would get Shakeology and a fitness program put together, okay, where you're getting it at a discounted rate. So together, bundled, you're saving between $50 and $80, just depending on what program you pick. And as a coach, so your customer's saving $50 to $80. As coaches, they bump up our commission to 30% rather than 25%. So we make more, our customers save more, and Beachbody understands that the retention rate is going to be higher because people are going to have the complete package, right? Health through fitness and nutrition put together. So they come out winning in the end with the retention rate of people getting results, and we come out winning, earning 30% versus 25%, and our customers save. So that's commission-based business, okay? The second is residual income, okay? And this is what they like to say is like the income while you sleep, the income that is created by now you and the team that you start to build. This is where you really go into that team building I talked about, business building. Remember we talked about being a discount coach where you just simply sign to earn the 25% discount as a coach. A hobby coach where you're on your journey and you inspire somebody, you get them started, you earn commission. Well, now the business building, the full on where, you know what, I really want to create a team of coaches. I want to create a business. That's where you start earning residual income through your team-based business. And this is done through what we call team cycle bonuses. Once you join a team, again, when you're placed into the new coach training, we'll go deep into how the breakdown of that. But I just want you to know that exists. And then the last way to earn in this business is through bonuses, quarterly bonuses. Once you reach a certain rank, so I'll quickly tell you what our ranks are. You come in as a coach. The first rank you can advance to is Emerald. From Emerald, it's Ruby. Ruby, Diamond. Diamond is the highest level personal rank you could hit. From there, to go into Star Diamondship, which is basically 1 star to 15 star, the way you earn a star is by helping the next coach advance their business to Diamond, and then you get a star. Once you are a 2-star and above, you are qualified to earn what we call quarterly bonuses. And this is where the company at the end of every quarter, any profit is made is divided in and everybody earns a bonus, okay? So those are the 3 main ways to earn. There's a couple of other ones that are a little bit more intricate. Again, it'll be covered in new coach training, but I wanted to give you guys an idea so that you could paint the picture of the opportunity that you have when it comes to this business. Whether it's, again, wherever you fall on the spectrum, whatever it is that you're looking to do with this business, you call the shots. It's up to you. And it's absolutely okay to start at one point and then kind of grow into the others, just like I did. All right, so the last thing I'm going to talk about is how can you join? How can you join our team? I'll tell you that our name of our team is Team Diesel Core. We are approximately 900 coaches strong at the moment. We are part of a giant upline family that was founded by 2 sisters, Christina and Becky, and that team is called Team Diesel Nation. Diesel Nation at the moment is 11,000 strong, and when you join our team, you'll be a part of all that amazingness. It's really a family feel, a family culture, and when you come into the business, you'll be announced on Facebook on our team page. You'll be celebrated. Remember, we love to celebrate, and you'll be directed to our new coach kickoff guide where you can get started and start to get that training for the foundation of your business. Remember that challenge pack that I told you about where you can bundle? Some of you on this call may already have purchased your challenge pack and have gotten results, and that's why you're here today, interested in possibly becoming a coach. Well, I'll tell you, the good news is that you can sign as a coach And there's a $40 sign-up fee for a brand new coach. So to get your business started, there's a $40 startup fee. If you bought a challenge pack, you are qualified to get that fee reimbursed. Okay? If you're on this call right now and you have not yet purchased your program or Shakeology, and you're just thinking about the whole thing intrigues you, I can tell you that if today you buy your challenge pack, you will also get those $40 waived as signing as a coach. And they do that because it's kind of like an incentive. You're ready to get started the right way, or you've already gotten results by doing it the right way. We want to incentivize you with starting your coach account absolutely free. Now thereafter, we do have a $15.95 fee that is charged every month. Every coach, unless you are a military, active duty, or veteran, where you guys get that fee waived, everyone else has to pay the $15.95. Let me tell you what that $15.95 covers. It's kind of like the overhead in our business, right? If you know that if you have a storefront business, whatever the kind of business there is in a traditional setting, your overhead is electricity, rent, insurance, all that good stuff. Our overhead as Beachbody coaches is $15.95. And what it covers is that coach online office that I told you about. So all that, the data for your business, how to run your business completely through this portal that's created by the company. That's part of your $15.95. And also remember how I told you coaches never have to carry any inventory. We also never have to deal with a return. So if a customer's not happy, or maybe a product came damaged, sometimes shipping that happens, anything into that along those lines, Beachbody handles it. We don't have to do that. We have warehouses the size of Amazon's warehouse, and that covers, the $15.95 covers the cost for all of that. That is what we are paying for. So think of it as $15.95 is simply your overhead to run a business that can make you thousands upon thousands, even $1 million in this business, up to you. Again, where you decide to take it, it will go. It depends on how much work you put in, how hard you go at it, right? So it depends on how many people that you want to begin to touch and talk to and invite and get out there and share this opportunity with. Where you decide to take it is where it'll go. There's no right and there's no wrong answer. So that's pretty much it. Everything on my list, guys. Hey, we went through it all. I hope that I answered your question, or any question that you may have come into this with. Now, if you decided that you want to give this a shot, I recommend that you talk to the coach that invited you here tonight and tell them I'm ready to get started, and they'll direct you on where you can go ahead and get started, sign up, and then hopefully we'll see your name and your face announced as the next Team Diesel Core coach. Thank you, guys. Oh, 9:33. I'm 3 minutes over. Thank you for sticking with me. Have a fabulous night. Bye-bye.